Ho ho, Merry Christmas. It's Mania Machine Gun back on YouTube.com. Don't forget, drop a like, drop subscription, leave a comment in the box below. On this channel, on the norm, if it wasn't the Christmas special, we would be talking about Blu-rays. We would be talking about Brock Lesnar, WWE, UFC. We'd be talking about video game entertainment. But right now, this is the Christmas special. I'm back. So, drop the like, drop the subscription. But I just want to do a little thought. It's the end of the year. It's Christmas Eve. Everybody wants to be safe with their family. I just want to do a final thought of the year. A little politics. So if you don't want to hear about politics, my view on politics, turn it off. Watch the next video, which will be about the Blues. Watch some movies, review them, show my steel books, all that good stuff. I got over 250. I've been building the collection. So really cool. So we'll do that. But I just want to talk about some politics right now. I want to tell you why the 2016 presidential election, it's probably in our best interest to elect Mr. Donald J. Trump for president. I'm going to give you the top reasons. We're going to talk a little bit about global warming, ISIS, which one's a bigger deal. Think about that before we even get into it. What's a bigger deal to you? What's a bigger deal? ISIS, who has guns, bombs, rocket launchers, etc., cause a lot of shit, or global warming, which I mean, it's pretty unfortunate that, you know, a couple pandas lost their house down to deforestation. Now, I'm not knocking that shit. I know you feel like I am. I'm not knocking it. It's an important issue, but not right now, is what I'm saying. And the only reason why I say it, and it sounds so bad, is just because I'm so frustrated on how people can honestly put that before ISIS, or, I mean, just our safety in general. Just basically, neglect to protect us whatsoever and worry about deforestation and a couple panda bears is just beyond my mind. I don't understand it. So I'm a little frustrated. So if I sound a little hard, it's just because I'm frustrated. So I'm here to YouTube. This is what it's for. It's the talk. It's the vlog. It's the blog. It's the post. It's the fucking talk about the goddamn Jets. Whatever you want to talk about. I want to talk about why you should vote for Donald J. So before we even start this conversation, I just want to say I am not a racist. I am not a bigot. I am not ignorant. I am not any other word that was just thrown at me because I said I was going to vote for Donald J. Trump. First, let's get into global warming, okay? Now, what is more of a threat, do you think? Global warming or ISIS? Okay, well, let's look at two of them. First of all, what is ISIS? Ice cream, ice, baby? No. Very, very different from that. It's the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. ISIS. It's a group of basically extremists. They have taken over large amounts of Syria and Iraq after we toppled the regimes of Saddam Hussein. We're going after Assad. There's just a lot of chaos in that area. Events happened which led to the formation of ISIS, and they have just been on a rampage ever since. Just a rampage. ISIS has guns. ISIS has bombs. ISIS has just waves and waves and waves of terror that they will bring upon the world and the United States, which is what concerns me. Because, I mean, I know it goes on in other, areas of the world, but it doesn't usually go on here, is what, you know what I mean? You come here for a way of peace, you come here to get away from all that. And yes, there's bad people, there's bad actors, there's bad seeds, and we deal with them. We incarcerate them in our jail systems because they are right. They are bred here. They are homegrown, whatever they may be, terrorists, criminals, rapists, murderers, child molesters, whatever they are dealt with here in our justice systems because they are our problem. Because they're our citizens. Now, when you have groups coming in from the outside, that's a problem because that's not even from here. You know, that's abroad, and it's coming here. That's a very big problem, which is why I think it's necessary that we elect Donald J. Trump, because he's tough, he's stern, and he's fair. Everything he's saying, although yes, it may be the way he says it, you know, it comes off, I don't know, I guess you could say offensive, but he's saying it for a reason. You know what I mean? He's not just attacking, you know, Muslims, saying no, you know, it's, first of all, it's temporary. Now, I understand that's probably never going to pass in court, you know, a temporary ban on Muslims, but what he could do now, if he were to become elected, he could just put a temporary ban on all immigration. Now, by putting a temporary ban, let's not even call it ban, temporary suspension on immigration, we could figure out the problems that, you know, and stop these attacks from happening here. I mean, you know, we need to stop them from happening here, and the way that we can stop that is just from banning it, temporarily suspending it, saying, look, we have a problem, we need to figure out who's here, because they're obviously already here, who's here, we need to find out who's here and get them out. Get them out, which is why we also can't be taking in the Syrian refugees. Now, what we could do, this would be the smartest thing, is you set up safe zone in Syria, in Iraq, you know, places that we control already. You take those places and you make the safe zone. Why can't that happen? Why do they have to come here? Because there are bad coming in with everybody. I mean, y'all have seen Scarface, right? Like, just think about it. Y'all have seen Scarface and what the fuck happened with Scarface, Miami. You know what I mean? All the Cubans coming in, murderers, rapists. Now, there were good ones, I understand, but there were bad. So what you do is you take them, you make a safe zone in, you know, those countries, and that's it. We protect them. We send our troops over there and we protect them. And should we send the troops there? Of course. They sign up to protect our country. That's protecting our country and protecting the people. I see nothing wrong with doing that, which is what would probably happen if Donald J. Trump became president. So we're helping him out. We're keeping our country safe. We're figuring out what's going on. We will be, he'll be in good, you know, in good standing with Russia. We do business, you know, economically. That's it. I'm not saying we need to be friendly. We don't need to go over there. He don't need to go over there for Christmas, whatever. No. We're just, you know, we'll do business. We'll trade, you know. We trade our goods, you know. They trade their goods. We make money. They make money. That's how the world works, which is what would happen. So our economics would be up with Donald J. Trump. So that's definitely a thing to think about. He's a businessman. He's smart. In, you know, in the business aspect. He seems like he has a pretty good idea on what to do for defense. I mean, he hasn't said anything that I thought wasn't going to work. I mean, he's definitely come up with better ideas than what have already been, what we've already been doing against ISIS. He's come up with way better ideas. Also, yeah, he made the comment about shutting down the internet, and he clarified that. Whereas, you know, he was just going to shut down, you know, block, you know, sites, you know, like the propaganda magazine sites. I totally agree. We shouldn't be looking at those things anyway. It promotes radicalism. It promotes jihad. So why even, you know what I mean? Definitely block sites, you know, encrypted that are known to have high communications of terrorism. That's definitely a good way to, protect the country. I don't think he said anything that was out of line. And the way he says it, bada bang, it might be a little harsh, but he's putting on the gloves. He's at least, he's willing to come up with a plan and let's execute. He wants to put the boots on the ground. I mean, I'm not one for war, you know what I'm saying? But we were attacked in California, 14 dead. 14 dead in California. We need to avenge these people, the loss of these people. I understand that there's more shark attacks in America than there is terrorism. That's right now. That's right now. And it doesn't matter. Should we get rid of the sharks? Is that what you're telling me? No. No. There were 14 American citizens that went to a party. A party. And were gunned down. Gunned down. They had family. They had mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, children, wives, whatever the fuck they had, man. Like, think about it. How are you going to compare global warming to the 14 people? And now, and there was however many in freaking France. Like a big number. 3, 4, whatever, 100. I don't even know. It was a lot of people, man. But France is taking care of that. France already caught, 100 of them motherfuckers. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to take care of our people. We need to protect our people. It's not about racism. It's about protecting the American people. The people that were born here. The people that are under the Constitution. The people the veterans that fought for the country, that are fighting for the country, whether it's a justified war or not. Like I said, I don't like war. I don't personally, you know what I'm saying, like, want to go fight. But there were people that were gunned down here. Now we need to do. Now we need to do. Because it's come home. It's come home. Man. And Donald J. Trump, Donnie, he can take care of it. He can take care of it. He's strong. I have a high hopes that he can take care of it. He can make America great again. He can make America great again. For Americans, for the people that were born here. That's what he's saying. He's not saying that he doesn't want immigrants. He's saying, first of all, he's saying that we need to make a temporary suspension. Hold the fuck up. Let us figure this shit out. Then we'll let you back in. Legally, we'll have the wall. That's fine. What's wrong with a wall? Nothing wrong with a wall. The great motherfucking wall of China. The wall of Jericho. Man, just a wall. They're going to have a door. A great big golden door for the people to come in legally. We're going to check them. The vetting system needs to be upgraded. Needs to be changed. We need to make sure we know who we're letting in. That's all. That's the whole friggin' thing, man. That's it. So, that's all he's saying. It's just getting twisted and turned, you know what I mean, in the media. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just telling you, like, from honestly, like, I don't think Hillary would be a better choice. First of all, because, she's just like, the current, regime, whatever you want. I don't know. That's not the best word. But she's just like that. She's been caught in a bunch of scandals. You can look them up. Look up Benghazi. Look up her email scandal. Along with everything else that's gone on in her 25-year history. We've seen Hillary Clinton. We know what she's about. We know she's been caught in a bunch of lies. That's not Fox News saying it. It's the damn truth, man. It's history, man. It's in the books. So check that out. Then you got Bernie Sanders, who doesn't have a shot in hell. Let's not kid ourselves. He's 74 years old. He looks really old. He looks like he might fall over. But it doesn't matter because nobody cares about the Democratic debate anyway. They want Hillary to win. She's going to win because, first of all, you notice that the debate are on Saturday. before Christmas. This cat is crazy. Give me my thing. He's gonna knock the game over. Damn cat. Fucking yeah, he's not gonna beat Hillary. That's why the last debate was on Saturday. The Saturday before Christmas. The Saturday before Christmas, because they want Hillary to win. They don't want people to watch it. Plus, he's a socialist. So he's really, you know, he's trying to take away guns. That's another thing now. All right, look. All right, let me tell you about the guns now. You know, Donald J. Trump, he's not going to take the guns. Now, why do you need the guns, you say? I know, why do you need the guns? Well, we need a much better, you know, background checks, mental checks. Same thing with the immigrants. It's going to go down with the guns. You need to know who you're selling the goddamn gun to. We need much better background checks for purchasing guns. But I don't think that taking them is the best bet. I mean, you can try to prove me wrong, but you can't take them all. You're not going to take the ones from the criminals, so the criminals are still going to have theirs. The government's still going to have theirs. So it's basically going to be just the honest, you know, law-abiding citizens that are giving up theirs. And, well, I mean, just think about it. You tell me if I'm wrong. How does that work? How does that make sense? Does that sound good to you? I mean, if it does, I mean, it just doesn't to me. It doesn't make sense. So, you know, Donald J. Trump not going to take the guns. He's definitely going to be tough on ISIS. He's going to be good with business. He's going to make, you know, he's going to make money for the country. I'm not saying he's going to go out and start handing out money. So don't twist that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not one of those idiots that said that about Obama. He's going to give him the money out the stash. No, that ain't what I said. But he's going to make money for the country. He's going to hopefully drop down our trillion dollar debt. Yeah, trillion. That's a big number. He even said that sounds, you know, weird for him to even say, because that's more money than he even had. We're in, like, what is it, $4 trillion debt. So, you know, maybe you can, you know, cut that out a little bit. That would be nice. But, yeah, so look up everything, you know, that I said about Bernie Sanders not going to win because the debates have been on Saturday about Hillary Clinton and her scandals. And really anything else that, you know, I've said. I don't believe I've said anything that was, you know, incorrect. If I have, you know, please correct me down at the bottom. But, yeah, this is Manny Machine Gun. Ho, ho, ho. Don't feel bad to say Merry Christmas. Oh, that's my last point coming up. Political correctness. Political correctness is destroying the goddamn country. Everybody needs to stop being so goddamn sensitive and just relax a little bit. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's it. Don't like it, turn it off. You don't like it, don't pass it. You don't like it, don't talk about it. Whatever. That's it. Or if you don't like it, fucking talk about it and tell people I don't like that motherfucking shit. Whatever. Oh, I'm offended. Whatever. He doesn't stand for political correctness, which is definitely a very good thing because we need to cut that out. You know, as in the words of Joey Gladstone, cut it out. Yeah, that's what we need to do with political correctness. We need to just relax. Everybody needs to stop shoving shit down everybody else's throat and just live on, man. Live on and game on and watch good movies. Manny Machine Gun signing off. Thank you for listening to my vlog, post, whatever you want to call it. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Peace. Don't forget, vote Donald J. Trump 2016. You heard it here first.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Yes, don't forget, like and subscribe.